I bet you're wondering, how did we get this flawless bead look? Channel. I hope everyone is doing okay and everybody's doing fabulous. So today we're actually going to be doing a full coverage foundation highlight contour routine for my dark skin girls, melanin sisters. Get your life. Quite a few people on my Snapchat have been asking me if this year I'm actually going to start doing makeup videos, so I figured let's start off with how we get, you know, the face, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, on top of that I am going to be showing my hair details with you guys. Closure's a bit wonky, but we'll manage, won't we? We'll manage. But yeah, I really hope you guys do enjoy this video. All the details will be in the description box, so I shall see you in the next clip with no makeup on. Yeah. Bye. You need to get used to your natural face, your natural beauty. As much as we do like wearing makeup, you do need to get used to how you naturally look. Alright, so first things first is we are going to prime. Okay, darling. Now it is 2017. I know you know why we need to prime. Okay, so to prime my face, I use the Milk of Magnesium on my nose, and then I use the Maybelline Baby Skin around the rest of my face. And Milk of Magnesium is the only primer that actually locks in the oil on my face, and I look crazy right now. So now that we are primed and looking like a snowman, okay, the next thing that we're actually going to be doing is color correcting. Woohoo! Yeah! Now color correcting, you need to be insanely careful, okay, because the first time I ever color corrected, I was looking like a pumpkin because I used the color corrector as foundation. But the whole point of color correcting is to basically cancel out the discoloration that is naturally on your face. And as women of color, we are prone to having hyperpigmentation, dark marks, dark circles, dark spots, because that is just how our melanin works, okay. Now as a dark skin woman, I use the color orange to color correct and to cancel out my dark spots and blemishes and stuff. But if you are lighter, you do have the choice and the option of picking between orange, yellow, green and purple and correct. Ooh! So after I'm looking like a pumpkin, I get a foundation brush and I basically just blend it all out. Now for foundation, I'm going to actually be using my Lancome 10 Adult foundation in the shade 14. This foundation is the best foundation that I have ever used. All jokes aside, whenever people always ask me to recommend a foundation for them, I always recommend this foundation. Now if you suffer from hyperpigmentation and discoloration down your neck as well, then some people do recommend that you can bring the foundation down to your neck. But I always wonder, doesn't it get on their shirts and stuff? I don't know. I can't do makeup with dry lips. I don't know why, I just can't. Always have to make sure they're moisturized. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, where are you? We are next going to be highlighting and contouring. Now naturally we have dimension to our face, but once we add foundation to that, we kind of just blank it all out and cover it. So to highlight my face, I'm going to be using two concealers, okay? The first is to prep and the second is to... Girl, my face is highlighted, can you see? Alright, so the first concealer that I'm going to be using is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I use that underneath my eyes, my cupid's bow, my chin, a tiny bit on my nose and a very tiny bit on my forehead. I'm going to blend it out with my small kabuki brush from Primark actually. I've had this brush for like, I think a year now. Very good brush. And it was cheap, it's like £1. As you can see, my eyelids are considerably darker than the rest of my face. So this just basically cancels out the discoloration of my eyelids as well. What you next want to do is actually set that. Now the whole point of setting powder is to obviously set the creamy based concealer that you use. So I'm going to be using my Sacha Cup setting powder. So I'm going to just dip it in, blow, and then set where we put the concealer so it doesn't move. Whenever it comes to my nose, I don't really like to bake it. I press the powder in like that, and then I literally just take a brush and I brush it off instantly. I never ever let my nose stay when it comes to setting, but that's just personal preference. You can if you want to. Now usually if you are darker skinned, people do recommend that you use more yellowy, goldy, orangey, you know, based setting powders, because it works nicer with our skin, instead of using really light setting powders, because that is how you get flashback. So usually I would recommend, you know, like Sacha Buttercup, Ben Nye Topaz, Ben Nye Sienna, all that type of jazz, and slay. So while that sets, I'm going to be contouring my face. With contouring, it's recommended that you go 2 to 3 shades darker. Now with contouring, I use my Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Suede Mocha. Quite a few people use the stick, and it's cheap as well, so get your life, okay? Can you see how red it looks? So I feel like it gives me a rich contour, almost bronzes my face in a sense, and adds color back to my face, especially with the powder, kind of, you know, make me look a bit ashy. So I put it on my cheekbones, I put it on my jawline, I also put it on my temples, next to my forehead, and I put a very tiny bit on my nose as well. To set my contour, I use my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. Once I find it, alright, wait. I need to buy a new one. A bit pan, but I need to buy a new one. I just love bronzer, mate. Give me the glow. Give me the tan. Now if you are my skin color and you are darker as well, you may find that sometimes with contouring you don't really get the color that you want, and you don't really get the sculpting that you want. So one thing that is actually recommended for dark skin females is to actually use a purple based eyeshadow or a purple based blush. So I'm going to be using my Sketch blush by MAC, and I'm also going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush just to add some extra sculpting, because we're trying to look like Naomi Campbell today, honey. Alright, so we are back with eyelashes. Hey girl, Naomi, we coming. These are my eyelashes from eBay. They are literally 5 for £1. Demi Wispy dupes, save the coin. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box because they look absolutely great. And why pay one for £2.50 when you can get 5 for £1? So we have finished baking. As you can see, I have taken off the powder already, so we're pretty much done again. Alright, so I'm actually going to be using my BH Cosmetics 126 brush and my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW50. I'm literally just going to pat that in and brush off the powder. Alright, so now that we brushed off the excess powder, to get rid of some of the harsh lines which it may still remain, I'm going to use a bigger brush, and this is my Wilkinson's powder brush. I'm just going to dip it into the same, brush it off, and literally just pat that all over my face. Ooh girl, I told you we're going to be looking like Naomi when we do them, don't act like you didn't know. Because I'm so extra, I'm going to go back in and bronze my face. This is full glam, girl. You might as well get your life. Alright, so for blush, I'm going to be using the one and only Max Razor. Now, if you are a woman of colour and you do not have this blush, go to MAC and get your life. Really good blush for women of colour. So do make sure you do get it if you don't have it already. So next we are going to be highlighting, darling. You want to make sure that they can see you from space. I'm going to be using my MAC Gold Deposit to highlight. And to be extra AF, I'm also going to be using my Simi's Boutique highlighter in the shade Halo. It's so pretty. I can see your halo. That was so off. Oh girl, I know you can see that highlight because I know I can. Alright, so now that we are almost looking like Naomi Campbell, okay, and what I'm next going to be doing, and pretty much the last step before I do my lips, is I'm going to be setting my face. And the whole point of setting spray is in the name, set the face. So you don't want all of the glow and all of the slay to wipe off by the end of the day. So I don't believe in MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus Spray. I don't understand why. I'm not spending that much money on water in a bottle. I can't do it. So I just use my Makeup Revolution setting spray. It's £5 and it does the job for me anyway. And I set it all over my face to make sure my makeup stays on all day. So usually you set it from an arm's length back, and then you just set your whole face, because if you do it too close then you might make your makeup look a bit runny. So you shake, arm's length, and spray. And whilst that sets, I'm going to now do my lips. I'm feeling for some gloss today. Once I can find it. Where did I? My NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu, and also my Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Cedula. Now this hair is from AliExpress. Y'all know I'm an advocate for AliExpress, and it is their Malaysian, oh gosh, look at my wig. But yeah, it is the Malaysian straight hair in the lengths 20, 20 and 222s. Soft, bouncy, long, full, get your life. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box so y'all can check it out and we can be slaying like sisters together. Yeah guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys did find this video really detailed and interesting and helpful and useful as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video.